Hello guys, welcome to part 3 of the Sunshine State Renewable Energy Ethics Training video. In part 3, you'll learn more about our ethical training for the Sunshine State Renewable Energy. In this section, you'll get a brief overview of what you can expect with training once you become a member of our family and an employee with us. It'll be a 4-part training. We like to make things short, simple, but effective. As you have learned about important policies and values of the company in part 1 and 2, now it's time to apply them in ethical decision making within the company. Here's the basis of the training: the ethical decision making process, how to assess ethical situations, company procedures when dealing with ethical dilemmas, whistleblowing, and other issues. Ethical decision-making process and how to properly assess ethical situations. When trying to make an ethical decision, we want you to go through this process. First, consider the corporate ethical values, your idealisms and relativisms, then on to ethical intentions. Once you consider the company ethical values, you can then consider your idealisms and relativisms as well. After doing both, you should be able to see whether your actions have ethical intentions or not. This will help you decide which action you should take for the best outcome in the situation. Most situations that you'll deal with within the company dealing with ethics will be easy to go through this process, and it shouldn't take you more than maybe 1 to 2 minutes. If you have more problems with considering what you should do in a situation, we always advise you to consider another employee in on what you think would be the best course of action to get someone else's opinion. Company procedures when dealing with ethical dilemmas. We know that no ethical situation is the same, but the seriousness of each one is equal in our eyes. When it comes to which way we deal with them, we always will go by the same process. First, you will document everything, both parties. 2 is identifying the issue. 3, consider whether the dilemma actually violates any company policies or values. Once that's done, you will then become educated on a policy that is violated. Depending on the policy, this will determine the next course of action that will be taken. First will be a verbal warning that will be documented. Second course of action, if it's serious enough, will be a write-up. 3 of these will equal termination. If the ethical dilemma actually violates any of our policies, termination will be considered, or that action will be taken. Our goal is always to teach and make all our employees better. So these termination will be to the furthest extent that we will go, but it will be the most serious. We want to teach you guys, not get you out of the company. We would love to have all of our employees stay with us. Dealing with whistleblowing and other issues. Everyone should feel safe while working for Sunshine State Renewable Energies. Here's a couple options you have so that you can safely report any issues you may have. Document and date any issue, big or small, always. We want to know what's going on. Having a paper trail will help us easily determine how we will go about an issue. This is also for your safety too. After you document any issue, we want you to report your issue to a trusted supervisor. You should always have someone that you feel that you can trust and talk with in the company. Lastly, if you do not feel that you can trust anyone within the company, or the issue seems bigger than you could have expected, we still recommend that you first document and date any issue. Then we advise you to call our employee trusted hotline at 1-800-823-SAFE. We always want to keep all of our employees safe and sound while working for us, and also know that we have their best interest at heart always. Like I said, we like to do things simple, easy, but effective. It doesn't take a lot to have training here within our program once you've gone over our policies. It's always nice to continuously go over our policies, procedures, and values so that you're always making sure that you're within company guidelines. Thank you for listening to this brief overview on our training program, and once you become a part of our team, we'll go deeper in depth. We cannot wait for you to become part of the team. Thank you, and have a nice day.